I've been night fishing for years, always seeking the solitude and calm of the midnight waters. But lately, something has changed. It started a few months ago, when I noticed strange ripples in the water, even when the night was still and there was no wind. I brushed it off, thinking it was just fish or some other aquatic life. But I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. One night, as I was packing up to leave, I heard a splash behind me. I turned around, expecting to see a fish jumping or a bird diving. Instead, I saw a figure, tall and shadowy, standing on the water's edge. It was too dark to make out any details, but its presence sent a shiver down my spine. I quickly gathered my things and hurried back to my car, my heart pounding in my chest. As I drove away, I could have sworn I saw it in my rearview mirror, standing in the same spot, watching me. The next few trips were uneventful, and I began to convince myself that I had imagined it. But then, on a particularly foggy night, I heard it again. The splash was followed by a low, guttural sound, almost like a growl. This time, I didn't look back. I grabbed my gear and ran to my car, feeling a cold sweat break out on my skin. The drive home was a blur, my mind racing with fear and confusion. Things took a turn for the worse when I started to notice strange things happening at home. At first, it was small, objects would be out of place, doors that I knew I had closed would be open. I chalked it up to my own forgetfulness. But then, I began to hear noises at night. It started with faint whispers, just on the edge of hearing, impossible to make out but deeply unsettling. Then, there were the footsteps, soft but deliberate, moving through my house when I was the only one there. One night, I woke up to find my bedroom door open, even though I was certain I had closed it. Standing in the doorway was the figure from the lake, its shadowy form now more defined, almost human but not quite. Its eyes glowed faintly in the darkness, and a sense of dread washed over me. I couldn't move, couldn't scream, couldn't do anything but stare as it slowly backed away and disappeared into the hallway. Desperate for answers, I started doing some research. I learned about old legends and ghost stories, tales of spirits that lingered near water and followed those who disturbed their rest. I found accounts from other fishermen who had experienced similar encounters, their stories eerily similar to mine. But none of them had any solutions, any way to stop the entities from following them home. Now, I sit here, writing this in a last-ditch effort to make sense of what's happening. The whispers have grown louder, the footsteps more frequent. I've taken to sleeping with the lights on, but it doesn't help. I can feel its presence, always just out of sight, always watching. I don't know what it wants or how to get rid of it. All I know is that I'm not alone, and I haven't been since that night at the lake. And as I sit here, I realize that it's too late for me. It's already inside my home.
If you like this story, please like and subscribe. Thank you.